So working side bend. We'll start off on the bottom and work a stretch so that we can just get used to that movement through the rib cage. So we'll start to warm up through the obliques and the transverse abdominals. And then we'll come into some weight bearing. So we'll start to lift the hips off and start to work a bit stronger through the waist muscles. We'll then come up into the full exercise, which is all the way off of the mat if you want to. If you don't want to, then you stay with one of the options previous, okay? So finding your positions before we begin. Take one hand out to the side for me and line up with your hip bone, so a nice straight line. Your legs, leg position quite important. This top knee, that foot is in front, and then the leg closest to the mat, the bottom one, is going to slot in behind the top one. Okay? Switch on through the centre. So thinking about your core, rectus abdominis in the front, side muscles, lower back muscles around here, pelvic floor, diaphragm. So think of your core like a cylinder with a top and a bottom. Okay? So everything is switched on. From here, come into a stretch for me. Arm up and over, soften that bottom elbow off, and then bring it back. And again, lengthen long, reach away through the fingertips, and then back you come. Take a breath out as you stretch. Breathe in as you return. Exhale, push the hips in the opposite direction. Breath in. Last two. Last one. And then come back for me. If you're happy there, then stay there. If you're coming with me, come into your stretch, but lift the hips off this time. Longer, reach. And then back with control. Coming up, breathe out. Breath in. Gently back to the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, let it go. 3 to go. So working into the waist now. Keep your centre switched on. Legs glued together. Last one here. And then release for me. Okay, so if that was enough for you, you stay there. If you're coming with me, then I want you to take this hand all the way to the top of the mat. Make sure you keep your hands and feet on your mat. So try not to work where you're going to have like a hand just off of the mat and the feet on, because then you just end up slipping. And I don't want you to hurt yourselves. So hand to the top of the mat and then stretch those legs out nice and long. This top leg, turn the foot and place it onto the mat in front. The bottom leg, that foot slots in behind the top one, okay? As you come up, bring those knees together, so squeeze the adductors, strong centre. You push down with the foot and up with the hips. So take a breath out, coming up. Breathe in, bring it back to the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 to go. Last one, stay up there if you can. Good. Take the top arm straight up. Look up to your fingertips. Follow the hand into a thread. And then open. Thread. Back up. Last one. Reach. And then bring it back to the mat for me. Well done. Give your wrists a roll. Release them off. Okay, from here we're going to work a spine twist and come into the saw exercise before we work on the other side, so you can take a breather. So when you're ready, extend both legs long in front of you and flex your feet for me. So push those heels away, toes to ceiling, hands in front, and then find your sitting bones on the mat. so that you can feel them. And you're sitting up out of the hips, so try not to collapse into your pelvis. So think nice and tall through your spine. Bring your arms into Cossack for me. Check that the shoulders aren't up by the ears, so relax them back and down. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, chin stays in line with the breastbone. And then bring it back to the center. Change sides, breathe out. And then back round you come. Exhale, twist. Inhale to return. Breathe out. Breath in. As you come back to the center every time, I want you to lengthen taller through your spine. So you're growing through the crown of the head. As we get tired, we're going to start to get sinking into that pelvis, so we're going to get lower towards the mat. Check that the feet aren't moving, or the one foot's not trying to move forward. Hip bones nice and still. Come back when we take the arms out to the side. Continue, not too wide with the arms. You want to be able to see both hands in your peripheral. Breathing in, lengthen, exhale. Breathing in, lengthen taller, exhale, twist. Center, lengthen up, twist. Last one, lengthen, twist. Come back for me. You can either stay with those, so just working the twist, or we're going to work the saw exercise. So both arms out to the side, lengthen up nice and tall. Center switched on. Come into your twist for me. You're going to take this hand towards the opposite foot, and you have 3 pulses. So it's 1, 2, 3. Come back to the center, lengthen tall. Change sides, twist. 1, 2, 3. Up you come. And again, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. Breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Tall. Little finger towards your little toe, or in that direction is fine. Doesn't matter if you don't quite get there. Last one each side. Good. Release for me. Bring the soles of your feet together. Drop your head forward and take a breath there. Okay, from here, we're going to work side bend on the other side. So when you're ready, swing the legs around and find your positioning. So hand out to the side, in line with your hip bone, line up those joints for me, wrist and hip joint. Top leg in front, bottom leg underneath. Switch on through your center, come into your stretch for me. So release that bottom elbow, reach away through the fingertips, and then bring it back. And again, reach away long, release off. Breathe out. Breath in, exhale. Inhale, last 2. Last one, push the hips away and bring it back for me. Stay here, or this time we're lifting off. So hips come off the mat. Place your bottom back down gently. Squeeze your legs together, you're coming up. Release with control. Breathe out. Breath in, 2 to go. Come back to the mat for me. Either stay with those or we're going to work the full exercise. If you're happy to, take this hand to the top of the mat now and you stretch out nice and long. So extend the legs away from you. Top leg, foot flat on the mat. Bottom leg, foot slots in behind, okay? Nice and strong through your center. Push down with the foot, up with the hips, breathe out, up and come. Breath in, release. And again, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Breathe out, coming up, strong center. Breath in. Last one. Hold if you can. Arm up. Look towards your fingertips. Into a thread. And then back up. Into your thread. Open the chest. Last one. Back up and hold. And then release to the mat. Good. Well done, everyone. Give those wrists a good roll.